Hello and welcome everybody back to the League of Ungentlemanly Warfare with Anno 1800. And yeah, the Passage DLC. Actually, we are quite close to finishing everything that there was here. I mean, there's only one need that we have to fulfill. And yeah, maybe we should increase the pemmican production. But aside from that, we will get here our little airship hangar finished, and then we will hopefully be able to build airships and find out what it is here with the gas deposits. And then that was it. I mean, the goal will be to see how we can implement airships into our little trade route network. And then we can go back to our large goal with the investors. So, but first, let's go back to the old world, because I need more items for our museum and for our zoo. Can't be that they are still so empty. I want to have them finished. So, and as some people in the comments have pointed out, always going for the largest one doesn't give us all items that we might actually need. So, yeah, let's go for a smaller one now.
Didn't know we still had the blighters.
Felt bananas. Do we have bananas? Nope.
Ready for action.
Of course we don't. Then you... I'm not setting up a patrol route. Then you shall go to the new world and fetch us some bananas and felt. In the meantime, you will load in some sails, which we don't have. Interesting. Yeah, what else do we need? I mean, we need sails, steam engines, and windows. Okay. Ah, damn, wrong world. So here you also get windows.
Bring her around.
Do we have sails here? Yep, we have sails here. Over 1,000.
Can't it be
precise.
faster?
And you should have enough beer and goulash. Right, yeah, beer's of no issue. Goulash as well. Nice. Then hopefully we get a bit more for our sets. I mean, now that we have started here with the Atlantis pack. Which is definitely no coincidence that it was packed into the game. I mean, since we have the Atlantis DLC for DLCs for Assassin's Creed.
From its voyage.
Flagship ready for orders.
Oh, would you look at that? Our nice little Imperial command ship now also has arrived. Well, we will also put some wares into you. And yeah, once we have done all that, I mean, produced everything for the investors and so on, then it is time to actually go for Kapiolani. And I know that quite many of you have been looking forward to that. We'll see how much fun I will have with that, because again, just from reading the description, I'm not very thrilled of it.
Your leadership.
We will see. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I will like it. We will see.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Cargo station.
You surely have some bananas, right? Yeah.
Booze doesn't, indeed taste half as bad as they say. Uncompromising journalism.
Game saved.
By the way, do you also have some fat here?
New
Yeah.
orders.
Yeah, that seems more than enough. Then off you go to the old world. So, but settling at Kapiolani without demolishing our old capital, because that is something that I do not intend to do, will actually mean that we will have to settle on all the other islands to
People
produce the
celebrate
goods, like
your
for
leadership.
example, enough coffee. But first we need to fix our tobacco production. And chocolate production. And sugar. So, how's everything going on here? Not much change, maybe, aside from the pemmican production. And sleeping bags are running a bit low. What do we need for that? Okay, those will be hard to place.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
So we even will have to... would we even be able to fit one in here? I don't even think so. That makes things a little bit difficult, so we will have to get the
Cargo stations.
whale oil from another harbor.
We can't store it here forever.
No warehouse in range.
Is there something wrong with the way I'm doing things?
Really? Your range is that short? Yeah, but that might also explain why we have that little issue with our sleeping bags.
Aye.
You are needed up here.
The festival has ended. Your city has grown uglier.
Carry her about.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Time to finish this construction phase.
I'm warm enough.
So, and you apparently are not.
Your ship has returned from its voyage. You reached a new milestone.
I mean, I was already not happy with how small
Cargo boat at the ready.
the building space in Anno 2205 was, at least in the Arctic region.
How thrilling! A renowned personage has arrived.
The renowned personage can actually wait, darling. Because I have goods to deliver.
I hate waiting when I've spent good money.
Yeah, you can now get
I
your
feel a
bananas.
certain joie de vivre.
Do with it whatever you
Game
want.
saved.
A former Corsair, yes, it's good for us. So, and another ship was
Flagship
here.
awaiting instructions.
Warms the extremities.
Okay then. Time for you to finish up the construction. Now the question is, of course, where to build the next... the next whaling station. Why did they have to turn everything into Tetris? Just why? That's mean. It seems like I have to settle on an additional outpost.
A milestone in the world of finance.
So, are you now ready?
It's old news now, but they keep on coming.
And we will hopefully get a few more flowers.
Heavens for the paperback.
Practical.
So, yes.
So much joy and colour.
I couldn't just leave that room empty.
Still good footfall. Let it drag on.
I see that there's a quest here.
You can make better what's already gold.
You have a gift for me.
We loves you, readers.
Yay! It's a seagull. Now I have to think about that one YouTube video about bad lip reading with Yoda. And no, I'm not going into specifics here. You don't want me to, trust me.
Oh, Mother, look! How is it that you are always so bright?
So much joy and colour. Things didn't seem to be moving swiftly.
Oh, pretty.
So time to decorate the power plant here a little bit. Since it is our glorious symbol of achievement here. Not really, but I had to say something.
Olio reporting in.
I died of boredom weeks ago.
That idea of including the music in the DLC, in the Botanica DLC, that was actually a great idea.
Come and see. Come and see.
Done.
Done. Wow. What a great... what a great sentence. Okay, so,
That's the
finish!
hangar. Ah, how marvellous. Sir John will be the first to congratulate you when we find him.
What's that you said? No guess? God.
Cargo
Very
boat at
well.
the ready.
I suppose I'll have to lend you some.
Game saved.
So, time to construct our first airship. 15 minutes.
I can't stop gassing out here. Gotta keep chattering to stay afloat.
Upkeep cost 1,600. Yeah, we are definitely not going to mass produce them. So, at each airship costs 5 influence. That is good to know. But also an interesting thing is that they are immune to weapons, as it seems. At least from what I've read.
Exhibits under wraps.
So... yeah, the pemmican is still decreasing. Maybe I will just get the 2 airships for supplying the Arctic zone with everything it needs from the south. We'll see. Might actually be quite a good decision.
Of course, we're all only in it for the rewards.
Unveil the rewards. So apparently we got something different now. From the Andeans. Still, I need more.
Which basket for all our eggs?
Let's see if the big one now gives us something again.
The spectacle of the decade.
Do you still have enough tortillas? Yes.
Can't it be faster?
Do you have enough fur? No.
Cargo stations.
Okay, we need to get our fur here.
On our way.
I mean, we definitely should have enough because I'm usually a bit overproducing.
Rather a rum situation. This would be the cherry on the cake.
The investor is sighted eluded. Or to look for a worker running in his undergarments. Yeah, we don't have a worker residence here. So, there is not really much that we can do. So yeah, that actually seems like a quest that I'm not able to solve. That's now actually a bit disappointing.
Cargo boat at the ready.
Oh well, at least I can soon get the furs to make sure that the next world exhibition will be a great success. I might even want to replace all these ships with airships. And then I can wipe out the pirates.
Game saved.
Room to maneuver.
Check copy.
Especially if I'm able to make all the investors happy. To get all these needs fulfilled, that will be so much additional money.
We have taken to calling you the Master, among many other complimentary monarchists. Important to be true to oneself.
room's full, boss.
Why survive when we can thrive?
Yeah, they're missing some buildings in order to be happy. But happiness is high enough here.
I'm happy when my familia is happy.
So you're still missing basic food. And I had hoped that what we do would be sufficient. I mean... yeah, we got 500 jornaleros, too much. We probably need to increase the number of productions in the future. But first here, so, what we are definitely going to need is...
Flagship at your service.
more coastline. So we are going to do this
Bring her around.
and settle here on an Arctic island with a long coastline. That one here also has a long coastline. That is nice.
On our way.
So, and for Parkas, we need bears. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. By the way, how well is that one going? It's nearly finished, our first airship. Nice.
Cargo stations.
So now we got here the fur for the exhibition.
Surely, but slowly, coming along.
Olio reporting in.
And again, I hate that influence system. I mean, in theory, it is nice. And just with some little changes, it could be so much better.
Begin the turn.
Yeah, if it just would not be a hard cap, but in return only reduce the happiness of the people.
This better not be a call.
Your first ruddy airship, I bet you feel lighter than air.
Now the search can really begin. From high above, this white expanse may seem more finite.
If you can't squeeze it out of old Archie, I've seen gas come out the ground to the north.
Recommence the search where we left it. At the place the Hades and the Styx were abandoned.
Yeah, don't worry, darling. I'm going to do that.
Do not become them. I will help you find them.
One of the Inuit is offering to lead you north. I'd only be a hindrance. I'll wait for you on the other side. Is it colder inside than out?
So that should do the trick.
Hovering.
And here's our first little airship with a global trust icon on it. That's beautiful.
Maneuvering.
And it's quick.
So cold, you can hear their bones starting to creak.
So what can we get here? There's stuff needed in order to do all these steps.
What can I say? Hangars take up a lot of space.
They abandoned their boats. Will you seek them with this bird of yours?
Affects crop farms. Productivity plus 25%. Occasionally produces extra cigars. Extra gold ore. Wow. Produces extra coffee. And yes, I will seek for people.
I dislike it in the clouds. There. Clear tracks leading away from the boats.
The festival has ended.
Dirigibbling. On course. Heading set.
So you say you're seeing clear tracks?
Props are spinning.
Ah, those.
Dirigibbling. On course.
The festival has ended. Your city has grown
Altitude
ugly.
stable.
April 26, 1848. We were forced to abandon the HMS 6 and HMS 80s. We waited the entire summer for the thaw, but the weather gods were against us. They are still stuck fast in ice. I'm certain we can still find the Northwest Passage by foot, walking inland. We filled 2 lifeboats with essential supplies, and will pull them over to the snow-like sleds. When next we find water, it will be a passage to the east. Then the lifeboats can row us to a safe haven. May 4th, 1848. The Mantire, dragging 2 lifeboats, was perhaps ambitious, so they've been stopping to rest at regular intervals. I have ordered that all remaining supplies be trusted to one of the lifeboats from now on, giving us double the pulling power. Despite setbacks, morale is good, and we've lost no man since winter on Baffling Island.
Heading set.
Never mind my feeling.
Aye.
So time to optimize here a little bit. Yep, that works. In the meantime, we shall continue. And here's apparently an old cannon. We are at a crossroads. To determine the best way forward, I sent a team led by Cedric H. Sturgeon. I hope it was Cedric. Oh. Commander, genau. Is it Commander? Commander H. Sturgeon through the canyon to the north. The second team led by Lieutenant Commander RDU went over the snow dunes to the west. The last team led by Lieutenant Commander E. Couch went towards deep chasms in the east. No team has yet returned. Camp supplies are becoming rather scarce and there's little out here to hunt. I think we'd even gobble up some seals the Inuit offered us now. Only 2 of the 3 teams have returned. I fear worse has befallen Edgar Couch's men. A risk we all took the day we volunteered. It's hard out there, cruel. The rest of us are to move without delay. Their sacrifice will not be wasted if we make it. Commander Surgeon reports that his canyon tapered to a dead end. Do you, God thank him, report something more promising? We will take the path he took. The ground looks too weak for the boat, but I'm sure we'll think of something. We always do.
They stayed here for heading set, but then where? Maneuvering. Heading set. The snow dunes. I fear for them. Maneuvering.
AB Simon Wolf. Yeah, he looks pretty dead.
Stable.
Oh wait, look at that. Reward found. No Yakpak equipped on Arctic Lodge. Affects sea hunting dogs. Maintenance cost negative 50%.
On course.
It's interesting to see what we can all find here in the fog. Lost expedition scrap. Stuff that can be transmuted at Nate's.
Dirigibbling.
Even more old scrap, so that was less interesting.
Heading set.
That shows us that I should actually explore all 3 tracks.
Dirigibbling. Heading set. Maneuvering. Heading set.
Oh, that is one team that did not return. Lieutenant Commander Edgar Couch. What did they try? Oh, some of them fell down.
On course. Maneuvering.
So yeah, you went to west, where we already were collecting some goods. So you went over with snow dunes.
Light path plotted.
Ah, look what we have here.
On course.
Oh, they tried to climb. Perhaps the warnings of these Inuit had worth. The ice desert has been treacherous and we have lost both men and equipment. I see darkness in the eyes of the living now that their companions lie buried. If you might understand their anger. You might understand their anger. But they are loyal men, and know they cannot hope to survive alone. They will only challenge me if I admit defeat, and that I refuse. A sheer mountain lies ahead. I have had to stifle my shock at its sudden appearance, and at the perilous climb we must now undertake, for morale among the men is already low. I would not appear in my right mind as a leader if I asked them to turn and face the horrors of a desert we had all thought behind us. No, we climb. And meeting us at the summit, I believe, will be a view upon the shimmering water of the Northwest Passage that shall sate the hunger.
They dropped it all to make it difficult to climb.
Yeah, apparently they also dropped some people.
Heading set. On course.
Lost my best man, Commander Sturgeon, in the mountains. Poor man was too anxious to prove me right. Some made it, but all hungry and desperate. You need shovelloads to fuel your belly up here, and we have no food at all. There were grunts and growls in the night. Either we eat the resident bears, or they eat us.
Bear country. Hunters must be strong to come here. On course.
They've had their fun. Let's have ours.
Plotted.
Oh, we will look around once I've reaped the rewards.
This city is a magnet for genius.
Sir Nicholas Gabriel, the overachiever. What does he do? Oh, in the town hall. The factory's answers, happiness plus 10, income per house, chance of rise negative 50%. That sounds like something that I want to slot into one of our houses. Income per house, bonus, max residences. Don't we have a second? I actually thought we had a second town hall.
Your people are starting to get sick.
But okay then.
Game saved.
Yeah, she's actually more worth. So my people are starting to get sick. I feared that. On the post office, I need a ranger station.
thought Victory Ashen's descriptions of the
So now we can take a look again here.
My grandchildren always ask for these.
Unveil rewards. Perisher Sunburst for enchanted. Enchanted. Let me guess. Nothing that we needed. Oh, for the enchanted set we can actually use that. Let us sacred. Marshland. Saragossa Sea.
I'm not accustomed to failure.
Amazonas, Amazonas, Amazonas. Saragossa Sea. Near East, sacred. So enchanted really is our setup there. So apparently there are bears close by.
Heading set. Light path plotted. Heading set.
Your people are healthy again.
Oh, what is it here? There are bears and some dead people.
On course. Heading set. Storm rises. Your bird will rock. Light path feather in the wind.
And here we now got even more dead people.
I feel it reflects the times. The idiot is back. Oh, heavens, changes? Really?
Dirigibbling. On course. Dirigibbling. On course.
Sir John has entrusted me, Lieutenant Commander Remy Dieu, with the completion of his log, as he no longer has the strength to put pen to paper. Still, there likely won't be many more entries left for me to write. We are no longer killed by bears, but have been lost days and weeks in high valleys that all look the same, having lost our compass. We are now only 6, Captain John Faithful, Sergeant, the first mate, Little an engineer, Hodgson, an assistant surgeon, Irving, a ship's boy, and myself. The boy lives because he's a good lad, and none of us could suffer to eat of him. The bear meat never was going to last, you see. Sir John did have us swear never to speak of that shame, but who does he think we will tell?
God is hope. Dirigibbling. Domain of night belongs to Amarok.
I want to see if there are any items to get. Engineer Marcus Fitch.
Dirigibbling.
Even more scrap metal.
On
Zooks! A major discovery! An early hominid.
Right path plotted.
We must recover the little character for examination.
Okay, that was unexpected. That also means that we now have a little bit of a time pressure. Told you, following all these canyons actually has its benefits. But it's also time to take our thumbnail. Just in case, because this is already a great vista.
Hovering. Maneuvering. Heading set. On course.
So here the next one died.
Dirigibbling.
Sir John speaks again. He says the silhouette of a great wolf came to him in his sleep, and that he wishes to meet us. Our pack is down to 3. Sir John, the boy Irving, and me, Remy de Yeux. We shall remember Sergeant Little and Hodgson. We shall remember the others who tripped and fell, who froze, who fell ill, who starved, who drowned, who were maimed by bears, who slipped on high or fell through the cracks. And we shall remember those who, when we ran out of food, drew the short straw in vain. If a passage exists, we have not found it. But though he is mad, I will accompany Sir John to the end. The ferocious ship's boy Irving is our guardian spirit, the same who, with superhuman strength, was able to fend off grown men in the snow who were after his legs for supper.
The men maneuvering your faithful ear can be men no longer. Dirigibbling. On course.
Look at that! There's a cave.
Maneuvering. Heading set.
I can't pick them up because my airship is now full.
Dirigibbling.
That's just great. Well, let's see if there's something else to collect. Not really.
Maneuvering.
Then I guess it's time for us to deliver.
On course.
It's Arctic.
Game saved.
Maneuvering.
I thought of something. Something that's heartening.
So, you want felt? You shall get felt. We will go to the new world. In the meantime, our airship shall deliver the prehistoric human.
You finds? Yes, thank you.
Heading set.
By the way, did we already get the Neanderthal skeleton? For the origins of mankind? Yep, we did. So, nothing new here. That's a little bit disappointing. In the meantime...
I advise you to pick on profit.
We need to invest now. The impact of a meteor.
Yeah, we have enough of those.
Workforce shortage.
The explorers can act as windbreak.
I can't believe I'm really here.
On course. Light path plotted. There. Long dead, but moving still. Amarok spared them so that their story may be retold.
Too late. Too late. They're all dead. My impudence before the gods. We were doomed from the beginning. My stubbornness. My vile, reckless ambition. I should have died out there with them. I should have died.
John! My John!
John no more. I'm a phantom, my love. An exile condemned to this twilight plain for eternity.
Say whatever you like, John. I did everything I could to find you, and have absolutely no intention of giving up now.
I never could argue with you.
I am sorry about Sir John. He's had a hard time. They all have. I am ever so grateful to you. And do not think I have forgotten your reward. But for now, I must get my dear husband home.
So, we did it!
Call it a white lie.
Sir John and Lady Jane reunited. Lady Faithful praises crucial work of Kebablord. 3 heroic survivors returned to loved ones at long last. Sir John Faithful, decorated for his courageous leadership, claims they partook in Okay, I'm not going to speak that. Vehemently denied. They definitely did not eat one another. Anthropophagy, or whatever that is. Ooh.
Awaiting course.
Didn't eat each other. Ha! Gotta be pulling my leg. Uh-oh, too soon.
Okay, I like Nate.
Maneuvering.
But yeah.
Game saved.
Now we have done that.
Set.
Interesting. Maybe we'll still get another reward from Lady Jane. And then in the next episode, we'll focus on producing our own gas. And of course, fixing that pemmican production. Oh cool, people are sick again.
You endure where others... I promised I would reward you, and now I have. And thank you. Thank you for bringing back my dear John.
HMS Hades replica. That's interesting at all. I don't need that now. But yeah, apparently we can now put a ship into our museum. That is nice. And yeah, as always, I hope you liked this episode. If yes, please consider giving it a thumbs up. It's always a great feedback for me. It keeps me happy, you know, all of that. And if you have any feedback, questions, or whatsoever, then just type it down in the comments. I will make sure to read it.
Had to abandon his ship too, HMS Angry Wrath. It must still. I grew up reenacting his expeditions in the garden. I can still recite the coordinates of the Angry Wrath by heart.
Okay, apparently there's more stuff. But we are going to do that in the next episode. Again, if you have any feedback, questions, whatsoever, comment section of YouTube, I will make sure to read it all. I can't promise to answer everything, but still. And yeah, if you want to keep in touch, to get in touch with me or the community directly, feel free to join our community Discord. You'll find the invitation link in the video description down below. And if you want to get notified whenever I upload something new, then just subscribe to the channel and make sure that notifications are activated. And with that, I say goodbye and see you in the next episode of Anno 1800.
Bye
bye.